My light's on.
Les
Oh,
knows how to do it.
there we
Oh,
go.
Hello? There it goes.
We're good.
Les, you just needed to get up, that's all it was.
Yeah. Thanks, Les. Okay, we're going to call the June 18th, 2026 Park Board meeting to order. Welcome, everybody. I know that we have some members of the public here. Is everybody here to talk about an item on the current agenda? Okay. Are you okay with us waiting for those agenda items until you speak? Great. Are there any announcements from the board or Chip?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. Let's roll right into the approval of the meeting minutes for May 21st, 2026. Do we have a motion?
Okay. I would make it a motion to approve the meeting minutes. A second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Meeting minutes for May 21st, 2026 are approved.
21. No, I'm sorry, never mind, you're right.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, June claims, it looks like everybody is currently signing those or has signed them. Do any of the board members have any questions on any of the claims? Okay, do we have a motion to approve the June claims?
I make a motion to approve the claims for June.
How about a second? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, June claims are approved. Human Resources Report, Chip, did you want to say anything about that?
No, there's just typical hiring people this time of year, so.
Very good. Do we have a motion for approval of Human Resources Report?
I'll make a motion to approve those. A second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Human Resources Report is approved. We're going to move into old business. Chip sent out a Shepherd's Hook policy to the board within the last couple of days for review. Has everybody had a chance to look at it? Yeah, and it's up on the screen if folks want to take a look at it. It's pretty short, sweet, and to the point.
I have
think-
some hard copies if anybody wants to see them too, so.
You got them? Okay, good.
Thanks, Les.
Really, truly, let's open it up for board discussion first, and then we can chat with folks in the audience. The only comment I had was whether or not we were going to store the shepherd's hooks that we removed for a period, X number of days.
Sure, we can add that.
Okay. So maybe what's 30-day hold after we remove them? Great. How about anybody else? Does anybody else have any tweaks or questions?
Just looking at the height limitations, and I've never taken a ruler to the store whenever I'm buying shepherd's hook, and I know I actually have 3 or 4 shepherd's hook myself, and they're all different heights. Is that just like a standard height? So that would be easy to find?
I'll tell you where we come up with those numbers. Those numbers have to do with if you're sitting on a mower, obviously you're elevated up.
No, I get that.
So if
Yeah, I
it's
want-
sitting down,
I was
then it
just
wouldn't go
curious.
up. Yeah.
I figured that went into that. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that this wasn't going to be one of those items that would be almost impossible for someone to find if that's
That's a great
the
question.
limitation. So I've never actually measured one, so I didn't know.
I never have either, honestly, so, but I know it's 4 foot.
She's gonna search real quick.
Inches, so I'm guessing 4 to 5 foot's probably normal.
Okay.
Do you guys know how big yours is back here? Yeah.
Ours are 74.
Oh, see.
I don't know how tall mine are.
Yeah, that's a great question, yeah.
54 inches is like a yard and a half, so it's just like.
Yeah, it'd be better if you're standing up, yeah, yeah.
So keep it, so that, it looks like that, sounds like that's going to keep it below an eye level, much safer for you guys.
Yeah, that's where we come up with the number is for the safety part of it, yeah.
Okay. I know that we have some public comments for this portion of the agenda. Does anybody else have any other comments or tweaks?
I noticed I made a mistake in it that you need to X out when we approve this. I did want us to revisit this, not in December of '27, but December of '26.
Okay,
So in 6 months, not
Fair.
18 months from now, so.
okay. So 2 tweaks, December 2026, and then a period for storage. And we'd love to hear from anybody in the audience. Who are our speakers on this issue?
I don't know, but just in case.
Okay, and then if you guys wouldn't mind going up to the microphone to speak so that folks can hear and.
Hi. So I missed the last meeting, so I'm not like totally caught up on all of the new requirements, but I did see one on there that says like no decorations on the hook itself, and I just didn't know if there was any way to work around that because my 4-month-old is buried out there, so we decorate like her hook with like garland and lights on it, and we like do it every month, like we do a new theme every month, and I keep everything like off the ground itself. Like I make sure the lights are tied up. And if I get to it before the cemetery, I actually like will go out there and weed eat it and like pick all the weeds off myself, like to try to make it easier for people. And so like lights don't get cut. So I didn't know if that is anything like negotiable because like I said, we do decorate every month for her and it's just something that I can do for her. I don't, like I said, I'm not caught up on the rest of it. I know that mine are probably way above the height requirement because it's like above her headstone. So I'm not sure about their height requirement, but yeah, that was like my main thing is the actual decorations on the hook. I didn't know if like garland and lights just wrapped around like the pole count as decorations per se. So that would be my biggest comment. I also do understand that like somebody was hurt mowing and I get that. But I think for the people that do take care of theirs and that do like maintain their stuff, it's kind of a blow to have to get something shorter or to not put out the decorations that you've already bought and that you have and that you do maintain. Because to some people it might just be a hook, it might be a decoration, but for me it's like something I can do for my daughter that's out there. So.
Sure.
That's all my comments.
you.
But yeah, I just didn't know if any part of that was negotiable, so.
Okay. I think at this point in time, we're taking everybody's comments into consideration,
Yeah.
and nothing is etched in stone.
Okay,
So
yeah.
the policy is in draft, and
And I totally would
Yes.
understand if it was like something where, like if somebody was warned once, like I saw something about, I just walked in, sorry, but something about a red ribbon on there, like if you were warned and you didn't take care of it, if you didn't maintain it, like, hey, you have to completely get rid of yours and like you can't have it. I do understand things like that if you are told and like you're not listening. But like I said, the people that do maintain it, like I know for our daughters, we do maintain those. So just if we were given a chance to like maintain those and not just have it taken away, so.
I appreciate your comments, and it's a tough topic. It's, you know, it's.
It is, because like I said, for some people, it's just a silly hook. It's just a silly hook to most people, but to us, it's not, so,
Yes.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. And I think just to kind of revisit how we were going to go about this, you know, the policy's been put out there in draft. We're accepting comments and appreciate them. And I think at the next board meeting, we're contemplating having something to vote on. So it's not etched in stone yet.
That's why we appreciate you coming.
Yes, we do appreciate it.
I don't have much to add because that's the same thing for us. We are out there
And telling those decorations being something new.
every day or every other day to take care of things, and we, obviously, if you have not been out there and seen Elena, like you clearly know, if you don't know, you can Google Elena's Oval Office and she'll show up. She's actually a monument, so she's on Google. But that's the thing, is that I want a resolution that keeps the mowing crew obviously safe, but that's what we can do for our kids. I mean, I can't take her to Chick-fil-A anymore. So we maintain the decorations. We obviously don't want to get anybody hurt. Like I said, ours are tall. Ours are very tall. I go out of our way, like when they are, I change the direction, but if they're facing a direction where I think somebody could not see them, like they're wrapped in foam noodles. My two things that I was thinking about when we were coming was, number one, how can we get this policy effectively to anyone who has a loved one out there? Because if they don't visit on a regular basis, if they are somebody who comes out there at special times and we're gonna go out and flag them, they may not be aware. I mean, I saw a lady out there today before we came over and I said, hey, da-da-da-da-da, she had no idea. So that's the thing, is that if we're gonna make the changes just to effectively find out how to reach as many people that have loved ones out there, and really, I think there needs to be something in the policy about maintaining a decoration. So if you're maintaining the decoration, again, we drove through, we counted the shepherd hooks. There are quite a few that sit without a decoration on them, which to me is more dangerous than the height or the decorations that you have on them, because that is at least something that you're gonna be able to see. You could,
I mean, how many people had actually stuff on the poles? Was it like 5 or 6?
yeah, there were plenty of them that were empty out
Yeah.
there. For whatever reason, maybe somebody took something off because of the storms, but again, if they've sat empty and empty and empty and empty, that's a problem. Keep something on them so they are visible, because they only sell shepherd hooks in black. You can't get them in any other color. And we tried. So, thank you, that's all.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, and I think the biggest one was, where did, I mean, we were talking about just shepherd hooks and the tall and it, being in or out. And now we're talking about no decorations on them, nothing, I mean, it was only like 5 people put decorations on it. So it felt kind of like pointed at us, because literally if you go through there, it's just us who change them, you know what I mean, and have different ones. We're literally me, her, and them, and like 3 other people have decorations. So I'd like to know where that came from, that you can't have decorations on them anymore.
Are you ready for this? Because I wrote it.
Yeah,
Google.
I mean, Google is nationwide,
in
so
in
I'm
five-
talking about Franklin, Indiana.
In 5 cemeteries from other states that have good shepherd's hooks policies. That's where it came from. So.
Well, I don't know
It
if
wasn't
it's
you.
good.
I don't even know where your grave is. So
Yeah, well, there's only like 5 of them that are in there, so, I mean, that really only applies to 5 people, and it felt kind of pointed, that's all.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
thank you. And, we should point out, obviously, this isn't singling anybody out. It's mainly for, obviously, everybody is looking at this from different perspectives. As a park board, as a park, we have to look at maintaining things in a way that protects the health and safety of our employees. And I think in this particular situation, is there anybody else who wanted to talk about this particular issue? Okay, so I would just want to do a little recap. And your discussion reminded me of something. We also might want to add that we were going to have people put some sort of identification on their
Yes.
shepherd's hook. So I think we probably need to add that too, for a couple of reasons. But you mentioned the storms, and we talked about some of the decorations blowing off the graves, and these folks who work there do their best to return them to the grave that they were on. But if they blow far away, it might be a situation where they don't know which one it is. So, include on the, are you writing this down, Tina?
I am.
Okay, thank you.
you want it?
So just to do a little recap, we've been asked to reconsider the height of the shepherd's hooks from 40 to 54 inches to add up to, is it 72 inches? Is that what you guys said? So somewhere in the realm of 72 inches. There was also a request to be able to decorate the actual shepherd's hook itself. Yes, sir.
You would think you'd want it on there, so you can see it better, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it makes a lot of sense. I'm trying to get everybody's comments down on paper. So, and yes, so there was a request to decorate the Shepherd's Hook itself. And I think I've hit everything. Does that sound like I missed anything? Yes, ma'am.
Getting the policy out to as many
Yes.
owners.
Yeah, and I think one contemplation I had, and you guys can give me your opinion on this, is we talked about revisiting this in December of 2026. And so I feel like if we've got this policy in place and we're effecting it, and they should be decorated. So, like, the decoration should be maintained on the Shepherd's Hook. So I feel like if we have those seasonal people coming and they have a question as to why their Shepherd's Hook is gone, we can, answer that and properly post the policy. So hopefully that'll help us with our safety issues, and then it will, help you guys honor your loved ones in the way that you want to be doing that. Did you have anything else you wanted to add, or? Okay.
I mean, those are, like, just two of the good examples of people who really do take care of their stuff, but I see them out there all the time. And just, with the stuff decorations on there, like they said, they leave it up on the ground, and sometimes, like in the Christmas decorations, they put garland all around it, they'll get wrapped all around the weed eaters, and we try to weed eat around them, and it sucks it all off, but they keep theirs up on the ground.
Okay, so decoration,
Bad at first, but, yeah.
so if the Shepherd's Hook is decorated, it should be 2 inches off the ground? Does that make sense?
That way we don't tear their stuff and it don't tear up our weed eaters.
Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why you couldn't decorate the hooks, so that makes sense now.
Okay,
Yeah,
I would say 4 inches, just to be on the safe side. Usually we leave a good grace period for everybody, because they don't need to tear up their equipment. And, sorry, I'm at the microphone.
we can hear, everybody good? We can hear, okay.
And we don't, obviously, we don't want we don't want our lights to get eaten up either. So it's mutual respect, obviously. I want,
Okay, thank you.
I was like 4 inches, I think.
I'm really glad you guys come to these meetings, because this is exactly why we need public input, is because we're thinking about it from a maintenance and safety standpoint, but maybe there is a middle ground where, like you said, if it's 4 inches up, because the problem is you guys are the good maintainers that are here, the other 50 people or the 100 people aren't the maintainers.
I really think it goes back to the very first policy where things are supposed to be within a border.
That's what I was just thinking. Hers is in a border.
So if your shepherd hook is within that stone border, that helps the weed eater, that helps the mower, that helps everything. So I think that's the policy, truthfully, to turn back to and enforce that, hey, it's got to be in something, because it protects them and it protects your area. But that's just
Good point.
my opinion, sorry.
So, cannot be anchored in concrete and must be within the border. Okay, thank you so much. Is there anybody else who wants to talk about this particular issue? Okay. The way that, again, we are going to approach this is we're going to tweak it, put it back out there for folks to comment on, and we'll revisit it at the July board meeting in hopes of adopting it as final. If we have some other issues that arise, we can always push it to the August agenda,
July 16th is the next meeting.
July 16th. Okay, so we will move on from the Shepherd's Hook policy. And folks, we would love to have you stay for the whole park board meeting. You will not offend us if you feel like it, if you don't want to stay. So we appreciate your attendance. The next thing we're going to talk about is new business. Thank you so much. The Wild Geese Bookshop has asked for permission to use Youngs Creek Park for the 4th annual summer camp for grown-ups, which is to occur on July 17th from 12 to 2, which sounds really fun.
That sounds really fun. You want to tell us about it?
We are hosting summer camp for grown-ups. It's for their full week, the 13th through the 17th. A lot of people are very excited to come, and usually during that week, we offer a variety of free events where anyone can come. You don't have to spend a penny, and you just meet other readers. This felt like we wanted to be extra careful. We're not selling anything. We're not selling tickets. We're not inviting food trucks. We're hoping to put Youngs Creek Park as a hey, meet other readers here. Could be a good starting point, but offering a map of the rest of downtown. This year, it's most of our events are at the Art Craft, so a lot of people are not coming into the southeastern part of Franklin. So we're hoping people can enjoy the parks and the businesses in that area, and just bring your own picnic blanket, bring your lunch, meet someone new. So not hosting anything in particular, but more of a wayfinding point.
That sounds really fun. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Do we have a motion to allow Wild Geese Bookshop to use Young Creeks Park for the 4th annual summer camp for grown-ups?
I make a motion for what you just said.
Second that.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Thank you so
You
much.
have our approval. Thank you so much. It sounds really fun.
Yeah, thank you again. Have a good day.
You too. Okay, do we have any other folks who are looking to comment on old business or new business? All right, let's go into the department reports. Scott Park update.
I blew this up for you so you could really see it.
How much I love these maps. Ooh, this looks fun. Okay.
And there's the extra ones if you guys want some too. So this is the most up-to-date Scott Park site plan. It includes, well, you start to see at least where everything is going to be located, whether it be a road or restrooms or playgrounds or ball diamonds or whatnot. This is pretty close to what it's going to be. There's still going to be a little tweaking done to it. I can see one thing we needed to change already, which is a big diamond right here. It needs to be more squared up to line up with this. It has, according to this, it's 995 parking spaces. We tried out 1,000, so way better than what it currently is. Pickleball courts, basketball courts, a couple of pedestrian bridges, greenway trail connection. This project will also include a new roundabout on Commerce Drive at the entrance of the park. You can see it there at the top. We'll also connect to the existing greenway trail. It'll go across the railroad track, then there'll be a bridge, and then it will connect to the trail on that side. The new maintenance facility is up here in the corner. You can see 2 soccer fields at the bottom. We'll renovate and expand the current restroom and concession stand on the current side. Yeah, but at least gives you an idea where it's at. Lots of things have happened since the last time we met. The Redevelopment Commission approved a $2.3 million contract with Crossroad Engineers for the construction inspection and the design of the roundabout and the actual construction of the roundabout as well. So yeah, we're
Moving along.
full-blown into it now.
What is the expected completion date of this?
So that's a great question. Anything north of the blue line on here, so the blue line's the creek or the Canary Ditch, will actually start this fall. So it will be done quicker than the other side. The bottom side, they're going to play Little League over there one more season. So next summer, they'll be able to play, and then as of June 30th, they'll move out of there, and then that side will start. So the whole thing will be open for the summer of '28. There's potential that we could still use the top side in the fall of '27.
Wow.
like even for the playground and, the other amenities. We may not necessarily play baseball, but could. The whole facility has, all the baseball diamonds are fully turfed, so there won't be any natural grass on any of those, which also, long-term maintenance cost, that's the reason why we're doing it, is because it will really cut down on the maintenance cost of it later. They don't have to be irrigated, they don't have to be mowed, all those kind of different things, so.
So is this that pond behind Lowe's?
It is.
So, will that be a part of this too?
It will be. They're not labeled in here, but it's going to have 3 fishing piers
Really?
off of it, yeah.
Okay.
And it'll also have, it's going to have more of a natural trail that runs around the whole thing of it too,
Okay.
so,
I can't tell you how many people have asked me that question.
yeah.
Is that pond going to be available for fishing?
It will be.
How fun.
And then what will the pedestrian bridges be made out of?
They're typically what we have in the park already.
Okay.
Probably close to, I don't know if you drive Commerce Drive, you'll see there's a pedestrian bridge right there by the railroad track. All of them are about the same, yeah.
Okay.
So they'll look like that.
Let's do a challenge bridge, make it fun. You could get hurt.
Pitfall.
Yeah, nice, Tammy.
I like a little challenge.
Yeah, that would be
You
fun.
have to sign a waiver if you're going to go across
If you want to go across the bridge, you gotta sign a waiver. So yeah, this is, it's moving fairly quickly, so, we're still, like I said, we're still doing details that nobody wants to hear about. We're still, finalizing designs of buildings and restrooms and all kinds of different stuff like that, but, it's moving along pretty good, so.
It's fun.
I will tell you that you'll probably hear a whole lot about that within the next 30 or 60 days, because it's going to go through the funding process at the city council level, so.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, well, looking forward to that. How about the Franklin Family Aquatic Center project update?
I blew this one up for you as well.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. We got pictures.
Like Christmas.
I know.
So lots of things. I have a really, really blown up one if you want to see a really blown up one. So this is, there again, pretty close to the final design of what the expansion and renovation of the aquatic center will look like. It does include a wave pool. It does include the bowl slide, which is number 15 on there, which is also a raft slide. So so a parent can go down with the child on a raft on that. So it's more interactive. So that's good. It does renovate the current existing zero depth pool, and then it creates another zero depth entry at the main pool. So we'll have 3 zero depth entries at this new facility, which is obviously makes it more ADA accessible and those kind of things.
That's great.
The 13 is kind of a teen area, so people can hang out in. It has the purple, purple, number 11 are cabanas that people can rent. You've probably seen those before. It's not labeled on here, but the yellow thing that's right here, where the existing diving boards are, will be a ninja course. You wanted one, you got one.
All right.
So there's your ninja course. The little thing that's underneath it that's not labeled very well, this little thing here is actually a zip line.
No
The
way,
number
really?
19 is a
Nuh-uh.
zip line?
It's-
Oh,
Zip
no,
Flying
wait.
over the water?
Well, it's close to no, it's right next to 19. It's not labeled, but that's what it is.
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Seriously?
That's fun.
Yeah. It adds another water slide onto the existing tower that we have, so that's number 2 that you see. All these slides, all the new slides do not require plunge pools for them. So you've probably seen a plunge pool before. These run out into chutes, so you literally ride out into the slide and you stand up.
Oh,
If
Is
you've
there
ever seen that
water in
before.
it?
There is, but it's this deep.
okay.
So,
Hopefully it doesn't pull your suit off.
Yeah.
which is a good thing because it also has different lifeguarding requirements too.
Ah.
So I could get like a 15-year-old to do that. I can't currently do that when it runs into a pool.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so it does make it easier to staff too.
Very nice. And then how much would the cabanas be rented for?
I don't know yet. We'll have to do some research. So
Those will be
Yeah.
in demand, I would think.
yeah, I think so too.
Very
The last
nice.
redevelopment commission on Tuesday, they approved $1.2 million for the design. the construction administration and the inspection for this facility too.
Awesome.
So that's been approved. That contract will be on the next Board of Works agenda, which I believe is July the 6th, maybe.
Wow.
So, and both of these projects are gonna be concurrently funded at the same time. So when we talk about Scott Park, we'll talk about this in the next 60 days too at the city council level, so.
Wow, that's very exciting. That will be a lot of fun.
Will there not be a road coming up the hill?
Thank you for mentioning that.
Oh,
It does take away the road going up. We actually explored an option to keep that road closed during the pool season and then have it where it was gated on both sides and you could use it the other 8 months of the year or whatever. That ended up that feature ended up costing like $300,000 to do that. And we were like, oh, that's kind of tough to do that. So what we'll end up doing is that road up to a certain point until it hits the new facility will end up being a trail. And then we'll run the trail around the aquatic center so you can still walk that way and bike that way and stuff. Just can't drive that way. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll close that road next to the pool. So
Could still walk.
I wish there was room for one more thing.
what? Now's the time. Now's the time to tell me.
You know, what are they called, like, where you can just get on an inner tube and go around?
Oh, a lazy river.
Lazy river, thank you.
There's another couple.
Well, we
200,
have one. It's right
300
here.
More.
Yeah, the creek.
I just
would be
can't figure
good.
out how to get you down there. I can get you down there, but the problem is I can't get you back is the issue.
It doesn't return you.
We'd have to pick you up in Amity is the problem. So we looked into that. There's just not enough room.
Yeah, that would be so fun. I've been in that creek.
Yeah.
Looking for freshwater mussels. So it's deep too. It'd be good for an inner tube. All right,
Yeah,
let's,
trust me, I wish we could do it too because it would be
that would be so
definitely
fun.
be a huge feature.
No need to go to Kings Island.
We could do a lazy river that goes next to the Greenway Trail all the way around Franklin.
There you go. I like it.
Awesome. That's my workout right there.
Almost like Venice.
My only other comment about those, and there we'll have even more stuff going on next month, is that the neat thing about both of these projects is that it really sets up both of those facilities, so youth sports and the aquatic center, for the next 40 years. So once we do both of these projects, we really, the future park boards and future parks directors don't really need to worry about that stuff for literally 40 years.
That's exciting.
That's our lifetime.
Yeah. That way we'll be able to say, I remember when I approved this.
Will there be a, like when this goes under construction, the pool project, the pool closes and it can be done before the next season?
Such a great question. See, there's the same question you had. So this is a little bit just like Scott Park. This can actually start technically this fall if we wanted it to. We want to operate the pool next year, obviously, so we don't want to lose a pool season. So everything that's basically north of what would be currently there can be under construction, even when the pool's open next year. Then we'll close the pool the day school starts, so we won't go all the way through, almost to September. We'll stop whenever, like August 5th of next year. And then they have basically till next May to do everything south of that, at that point then, so.
That should be awesome.
Love it.
Because it's going to require, it's going to require a little coordination. Obviously, that parking lot is our current maintenance facility sitting on top of that.
Yeah, you gotta wait till the new
So
one's
we got to get that new one built. They got to move out, and then we can start tearing that one down. But a lot of that stuff can happen while the pool's still open next season. So,
Wow, very good.
so that's actually it's actually an advantage to us because it probably would be close if they had to do it all
At one
in that
time.
in that short time frame. But they can piecemeal it into two really. So.
And they get parking much closer to the Rose Garden? Or is that what we call it, where people get married?
Yeah, that rose garden's gonna be gone now.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
it's gonna run right up into it. So
Okay.
we may recreate it someplace else. So.
People can get married in the parking lot now.
Gazebo
married
down
on that
by
bowl
Home
slide.
Avenue.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Okay, any more questions on the aquatic center? Let's move on to the Firecracker Festival, which is coming soon.
Yep, so we have 3 things coming up. There's a concert tomorrow night at the amphitheater. That's Jukebox Luke. And then the Firecracker Festival, and obviously the Blue River Band plays at July 3rd concert. We're having a drone, it's not a drone, I keep wanting to say drone, it's laser show right before the fireworks.
Yes.
And then obviously we'll do the fireworks as well. And then this is the day after we meet next time, but then there's a concert on the 17th as well, and that's Toy Factory. I didn't mention this during when the Wild Geese was here, but that's the same day that she wants to do that. And that's okay because we'll be setting up down there, but we don't even really start vendors until about 2 o'clock, and they'll be out of there anyway. So that's why I didn't even mention. Yeah, I didn't even mention it to her. So.
That'll be a good segue for people who are already at
Right.
Wild Geese.
Get their seats early.
Stay.
Definitely. All right, let's talk about financial reports.
So, the Athletic and Recreation Fund report is coming to you as we speak. Couple of comments about this one. They're obviously the one that, the flip side that has half the years, obviously the current one, and then I always put the one from the previous year on the back so you can have a comparison. Our revenue is actually significantly up from this time last year. Significantly up. Could be weather, could be all kinds of different factors. I'll have a theory when I talk about the next one, but we're about $150,000 ahead of last year, so that's pretty significant. So
That is.
Wow.
Well, what's your theory?
theory's got to do with the next one. I'll pass it down because this is where I see this is where I can see it in the numbers better than that one. So if you recall, we started charging non-resident fees as of January 1st. The one area where our revenue is significantly down is in pool passes. It's significantly down because of way less non-residents are buying pool passes. However, here's the weird part of it. Our revenue overall for the aquatic center is about $90,000 ahead of last year.
Yeah.
That's because the people aren't buying pool passes, they're paying the daily admission when they come, because the daily admission is significantly up from last year. So,
Oh, that is a huge jump.
so
Wow, concessions are way up.
yeah. So we're getting a whole lot of more people, but they're
Yeah.
just paying the daily fee instead of buying a pass, and we're okay with that. So.
Okay,
Interesting.
that's great. Anybody have any questions on that?
No?
Do you have anything on the cemetery report?
No, those are just there if you can look at them. As far as the appropriated budget, we're actually doing better than we did last year, so that's a good thing. So,
Okay.
I do have a question about the cemetery, if you guys don't mind if I interject. Is there a working list, do you know, if there's a working list of the veterans who are buried in our cemetery?
There is not.
There is not? Okay.
I tried to find it in Sims, because when we had the Memorial Day flag pass down ceremony, a lot of people asked how many veterans are there.
Yeah.
And, I thought I could do it with the Sims thing, but that's one thing it don't show. And it shows Graves yourself and Augustina for the veteran.
That's interesting.
And I don't know if that's something I can contact Sims with and
we try. Yeah.
work with them to get that.
So the flag decoration ceremony for Memorial Day weekend, is that done by the Franklin Legion? Okay, I thought it
We
was.
did a lot of the second-hand harder labor for them. It's their
Yeah.
thing, so.
I was speaking, the reason I ask, when I was at the ceremony at the courthouse on Memorial Day, one of my veteran friends and I were talking, and he had attended that decoration and helped with it. And he was just telling me, he goes, I felt like there was a lot of veterans' graves that didn't get decorated. And so I was like, I want to, and so that just brought some questions to my mind. Do we have a working list? And does the Legion even know all of them? And are they spending enough, or do they have enough flags. I just want to make sure that no one gets left behind.
One of the main reasons I started looking into it, because I know every year some of the flags get thrown away because they're damaged, whatever, and I just don't know how many to order.
Yeah.
Trying to have enough, and so I've been ordering like a couple hundred every year, trying to build it up.
Okay. Yeah, if you ever need any assistance on any of those things, please reach out to me, because that just speaks to my heart, and that rang my bell, so.
Any ideas on how to build it back up? Because when I worked here before COVID, I mean, there was like hundreds of people there. It seemed like everything else after COVID, it kind of
Yeah, that's what he was saying too. The very few people that showed up and,
tried to put it on the,
I mean, I know it's a very popular weekend. There's a lot going on. You've got the race and all
Oh, yeah.
that sort of stuff, but still, I think we could, if we advertised it more, I don't think the Legion has enough. They don't advertise it enough, so. Not a criticism, just a observation, so.
All right. Well, let's noodle on ideas for that.
Yeah.
Do we have any other things that you want to talk about financially, Chip? Nope. Okay. Does anybody on the park board have any comments? Okay. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.